All right. So far, things are looking pretty good. The stream appears to be healthy. So let's hope it stays that way. So today, I want to stream Roblox Theme Park Tycoon 2. It's a game that I've enjoyed streaming ever since I first started playing it. I've made several parks, though I'm going to start completely fresh today because I feel as though loading some of the very large, extensive, and very creative parks that I have used in the past may be part of the problem that I have had some technical difficulties. So in hopes of keeping things a little bit smaller and a little bit cleaner, I am completely starting fresh. So QK today, that is today's park. I, while getting myself started, made myself a little bit of a scam coaster so that I have a little bit of revenue. Made my basic food, side, drink, and restrooms. So nothing very elaborate, but just enough to get the park started. I don't even have teacups. I skipped the tutorial. Maybe I'll end up with some teacups. We'll see. But I've got 18 guests as opposed to the initial 4. I've got a little bit of money. And I know that sometimes folks, when they come to play, are looking for build rights. So here's what I'm going to do today. Everybody who comes into the server, I'll give build rights to as long as they want them. So we will build things together. I will ask that everybody who comes by is respectful of what's going on in the park. But we're going to have fun together. I hope to check out the parks of other players, and I just got my first indication that we are having a little bit of broadcasting technicals. But we'll see if we can overcome that. So, we've got 3 people just throwing their hands up, enjoying the ride. Not much of a line to speak of for a ride like this. So, I maybe want to shift my line a little bit further so I can have like a larger queue. So let's see what the people in my park say. They're hungry, things are expensive. You know what? I can't do much for your prices. So, I am going to start another roller coaster, and it's going to be a little bit more intense. It's going to be a little serious. Let's see if I can... Well, you know what? I probably can't afford the most elaborate and awesome of the rides. 4,000. I don't have anywhere near that much money. All right, so the junior coaster was 500, and the steel coaster, which might be a little bit more appealing, we'll give a longer walk up for. So instead of starting here like we did last time, I'll start here. 2, 3 is the magic number. Ramp it right up. 1, 2, 3, and we jump right out of there. Right? So at this point, we need to build an entrance. And we need to have an exit. And things need to be connected. So I'm going to get a little bit of walkway over this way. And I'm going to do a queue path right at the start. And now we have a little bit more room for this thing to rack up people waiting to ride it. Nobody seems all that excited to go on the new coaster yet. Let's see, I can make some more seating here. Let's cram the seating in. And I can make some more garbage cans, because everybody who's watched me knows I'm obsessed with having good garbage maintenance. You know, I can actually do something to get myself a little bit more cash. I can take the daily bonus on this park. So, we're getting cash already. Folks are starting to ride. the steel coaster. Jared's been on both coasters now, from what I've seen. So we've got Sasha waiting, we've got Avery waiting, and we're starting to get people lining up for it. That's good. Because we've got, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slots that this thing can have. So it might as well have, 10 riders every time instead of just a few. 4 coming in on this, which is impressive because there's barely anywhere for them to stand in that queue path. So maybe we don't need the extra queue path over here. So we probably need some other rides to make variety. And I really enjoy... Ooh, they want hats. Alright, I can give them hats. I really enjoy cramming things in with the collisions being disabled. So let's see if we can do that. They want hats, right? So let's give them the cheapest hats we can. There we go. Hello, Luca. Welcome to the stream today. So far, maybe start off by beginning a new park, and we'll see how we can do that way. Today's stream is called Starting from Scratch, and I am trying to see if we can, overcome some of the problems we've had in the past. So far, the stream has been performing sufficiently, and if I can get an idea of what the breaking point is, then we can know what to avoid. So if you just start a fresh park, that'll probably tell us, can we handle multiple players? Can we have fun building together? And then later we can start loading some of the more extensive parks and seeing if that makes a difference. I think I'll have you load your nice park before I load mine, because I'm going to be hosting, so, folks will be coming in and going and things like that. So, alright. These guys are mad about the price of everything. Yeah, that's what we'll do for now, but we'll build up. Once we've explored some of the beginning game stuff, we can kind of see the outcomes later. I really like doing a carousel early. Question is, where and how do I want to do a carousel? Maybe right up against here. And then we're going to want a pathway for it. As for an exit, though, I think I can put the exit right there. We'll get that queue path. Connect it up. There we go. It's weird that this wouldn't go straight. It actually jags in there, so that's a little bit unusual. But let's open this thing up. Start making money on it. It is a little bit early, but not as early as you might think. It's almost 3 o'clock here, which is typical time. I ran a bit late yesterday because of work, so I'm making better on things today. Glad to have you here, Aqui. Trying to start from scratch just so I can overcome some of the loading issues that occur. Alright, so I've got a couple things built. Luke is already firing off. It's not a lot of lag. Hopefully you don't load in a big crazy park charm ending, because we'll discover real quickly if that's why we're lagging. Yeah, I actually changed the latency for this particular stream. So my conversation, on one hand, may seem like it's a little bit delayed. On the other hand, like, it doesn't turn into a huge stack of delay. I appreciate that, Acqui. If we're all kind of starting fresh, it'll give us a little bit more opportunity to work together. But we've got a few people in the park, and like I said earlier, I am going to give build rights to everyone who comes into the server. I'm not going to be discriminate. So everybody who is here, I'm going to give build rights to. I do ask that everybody be respectful in what is built. You know. But I know that we're all here to play together in some ways. So we're all starting fresh. How does Luca already have 50-some guests? Did he, like, kidnap some people? I'm going to have to go check out Luca's once I spend a little bit more of my money here. Alright, so I've got... some things happening there. Let's do an intense ride, right? We can put this... What is a good place to locate this? Charmanding's already spending my money. Thanks, Charmanding. I guess I'm done building here. I'll let Charmanding spend my cash. And I will see how Luca has done what he has done. Oh, well, having a little bit of lag now. Charmanding doesn't have anything going on, not even the starter stuff. Alright, so Luca has gone with scam coasters right off the bat. Using almost the same kind of design scenario as I did. Though a little bit more on the stalls happening. So some robust stalls is definitely helpful, it would seem. Alright. So maybe we should be investing in stalls early instead of just scam coasters. There's Noodles. Getting a teacup going. So where do we put the stalls? I think I'm going to put them over this way. So pack them in here. And let's get the stalls in there. Alright, so we've got the soft drink over here. Let's get some pizza. Alright. And popcorn. Better be careful where I'm standing here. And then we'll put like all the junk food on the other side. Get the hot drink over this way. The ice cream over here. And let's do another bathroom. Alright, so we can extend that out. And then we need some garbage cans, don't we? One has already appeared there, but I'll just leave that then. I got a feeling that I'm not going to be building much today. So now that we've got a few people on the server, let's see what this test is actually going to be about. Luca, since you came here first, How would you feel about saving your park and loading in something that we're gonna take a tour of? Let's see where that gets us right now. Of course, it might take a while since we might have some lag on what's happening. Appears as though the lag's only about 6 or 7 seconds, though. So that's not too bad. Alright, I don't want to necessarily be on screen while that's loading in, because that may be part of the mistake. Here's Noodles. This place looks nice. I like the coloring going on here. Pretty simple startup layout. Works around all of the sort of central area. I should probably not be standing in the way while Noodles is working. Alright. We can go more scam coasters probably now that we've got the other requisites and nobody else is spending the money yet. Let's do it with the mine train. Build 3 platforms and then 3 segments. X out. Build the entrance. Build the exit. And extend this all out. Ready to open. Let's start making money. Alright, so the stream still seems like it's doing okay. Luke is loading in. So this is hopeful. We may be on the path to discovering what we need to be doing. It's nighttime, so I'm going to worry about some lighting. Let's do these kinds of lights. Kind of want these to be like in the fencing. So here we go. Item snapping settings. Vertical is not what I want. It's the horizontal. Let's go with an 1/8. There we go. That's perfect right there. So I can hit the corners in ways that I like. I didn't really like that one though. Yeah, like right in the railing. Alright, looks like Luca has loaded. So now I'm gonna head that way and see how we do. Around a 10-15 second delay right now. Nothing goes right here. Oh, Charmanding loaded his park in too at the same time. That's not necessarily a good load test, but we'll see what we got here. All right. So yeah, this is a big park, but it's not extreme like some of the parks that we've seen. And it seems as though our load times are acceptable. So let's take a look around this place. Magical Forest. You know, I've seen this park before. I think this was the first park I saw that you had made. Well, that wasn't necessarily ideal, Acqui. We were trying to, you know, do a load test, and when you start creating extra variables during load testing, you make indecipherable outcomes. So that wasn't the most helpful activity, but we're working around it. Oh, hey to you. Welcome to it. I figured it was you since Peppermint is in the server. Is that a big speaker up there? Or is it like a rocket for the pirate ship? Oh no, it's the steering wheel. I see. Okay. That might be a little bit better if it was shifted down on the vertical a little bit. Use the vertical snapping. Hey, local Brit. It's been 97 days since EDU has played. Alright. Dreamy Benny came in. Alright, so the server's full. And it's a little frame ratey. The stream does look a little bit frame ratey from what I can see. So a lot of this park looks like it was developed without the collisions disabled. Still a lot can get accomplished. This is all raised track. Can't actually even hop over there. There we go. There was no snapping. Yeah, they did improve snapping on one of the updates. EDU changed his avatar. Oh. Oh, and since I said that, now I'm going to give it to everybody. There are a couple more people are in the server, so I'm giving build permission to everybody who comes into the server. I ask that you are respectful in how you do things. But I've already sort of learned that I'm not going to really get a chance to build anything myself. But don't argue with each other over who's building what, because that's not my problem. I got a little bit of skyblocks going on up in the sky up there. I forgot about that. Floating chaos, so that we are not having any kind of copyright infringement. So this whole area, I suppose, could be modified to look a little bit like the hub in Islands. Oh no, I understand that there wasn't any grid snapping back then. And that's the trick. You'll have to figure out which park I am if you want to catch me on screen. Was this suspended coaster running? We got something over here. Some teacups. Let's do it. hiding in the teacups. Got a little bit of the interior vintage going on. All right, we're out. All right, so I think that while there are some signs that there's still a little bit of struggle technically stream-wise, I think initial load testing is positive. I think part of the thing is I'm going to have to keep a small park on my end if I'm going to be looking at other people's parks. Isn't this interesting? I wonder whose park that was. Is it a previous Luca park, maybe? Peppermint, you've got a crazy looking avatar. This one's probably Benny. Majestic for your eyes. This person's arms are not very long. That's not ideal. All right, let's visit my own park for today. Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, hitting the data limit is never a stream-friendly concept. Here we go. I like the turnaround heading toward the road. What do we have over here? In memory of Beesmas. It's red and green. Yeah, let's give that a try now that we can kind of see how the whole thing is. It looks like Charmanding's swapping parks back and forth. So hopefully he settles on a park and finishes so that we don't have multiple parks loading at the same time. But other than that, I think it's good to go. Alright, maybe we need some more scam coasters while everything is loading and reloading. How are we out on money? 5,000. That's not a whole lot. Let's get to the roller coasters. I want to do a wide one. So, can I afford a wide one? Beyond Vertical's probably too expensive. Most of these are probably too expensive. Let's try the Flying Custom Coaster. That might be the way to go. Alright, build. Build. And we'll pop it up. Get out of there. Get the entrance. Squeeze in the exit. Took about half our money to do it, but we got there. And then we'll turn it on just so we can start making the money. Open. Now, a couple things that I think I want to do is seats. Let's do some seating that's also like eating type seating. Cram that right in there. And let's get some lighting in here. Lag warning. Uh-oh. You know, we're not too bad. We're not too bad stream-wise. I just checked my my output, and it's still looking okay-ish. Put that centered. Yeah. And then here, I'll just put that in between. There we go. That's the kind of lighting I'm looking for. We probably need a light over here somewhere, though. So instead of putting these in the middle, I'm going to put it in betweeny. How's the stagger on this going to work? Do I go every other? I don't want to go quite do a zipper here. So I'll just, there we go. Oh, geez. That is a glow. Try not to turn the lighting up so high, Charmandy, because it's probably going to mess up the lag factor. One of the things that has happened is all my previous parks, I would use less lights with huge radiuses. But then when they change the lighting system, it makes those radiuses cause a whole lot of stream lag. So having large lighting radiuses is something that I try to avoid. Alright. So I actually could build along where these structures are, but I don't have enough money to. This guy is spending cash. He's got a hat, taking a seat. Park is loaded. It looks like it is. So let's go see how things go. I'm going to see how long it takes for me to actually start the trip on the stream versus having already started it in reality. Do, 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 do. $482 likes, because people love this place. Alright. So we're actually maybe just at a 10-second delay. Maybe the best we've had. But that's just the start. We'll see how long it takes for us to really have some broadcast meltdowns here. Oh, looks like some folks have left the server, so maybe that's part of why things are running smoother. Well, the tricky thing is I have the shadows disabled. Apartment building, huh? See, that's a little bit tricky, because if I come out, now I have to go back through, and I can't actually, like, it needs to be facing the other way. Joy's getting some lag. Alright, so I'm at the apartment building. There's Dino's apartment. And it's a little confusing getting over here. But look, I'm QuietKwit. That's actually me. The fire's still burning. We've got our lighting all colored up. This up here has a little bit of an EVE Online kind of look. I'm playing that one somewhat lately. Alright, and I'm getting some broadcast errors now. But hey, we can still jump on the bed. So, perfect. What's this do? Oh, it's just a room light. Got some bee swarm in here. Alright, that's looking legit. Let's see how the closets are looking. Shovel, an axe. Not much else in here yet. Alright, so I'm leaving the apartment. Oh, wait a minute, there's another room over here. Bathrooms over here. Little stream center with lots of cameras. Headliner apartment. That's to the hub. That's to the hub. Or I can drop all the way down. Do you want me to unload? Just tell me if you do. Is it really? Yeah, no, it's definitely buffering. Oh, it's unloading. Alright, it's out of here. Let's see if the stream recovers. Well, there are also some bandwidth things going on my local internet, which I wasn't realizing. So that might be part of it too. But yeah, it looks like as soon as it unloaded, we caught back up to things. You know, the stream's kind of catching up to itself, and I don't have the kind of delay in scenario. So, yeah. Yeah, the lag went away as soon as... And those other factors are still continuing, so... Those factors I was worried about are no longer factors. So, it would appear... Why do I have two of the same ride? Why are there two sets of space rings? No, the delay is gonna be there because it's trying to, show all the frames. So, the delay is basically it trying to catch up to when it wasn't broadcasting the frames to show all the frames that were there. So that's a delay is usually a consequence of having been lagged. Now here we're gonna have to figure out how to get some garbage cans. We went too far without them. You know what though? Can I use my snapping? Does that not apply? Yeah, snapping doesn't work for garbage cans. Well, isn't that something? There. If you want to use the garbage can, you just better go on a ride. What are your graphics settings? I'd rather mess around with that off stream, but I'll do this one thing. Sound effects, music, show the guest name, item snapping. Advanced hotkey. Theme park render. Private settings. So it's at the lowest possible settings for the ride guest draw, lowest possible settings for dynamic item. Guest quality is at 1, ride quality is at 1, dynamic is at 1. All of my settings are as low as they get. Oh, jeez. Why is this the wrong color? This is what I get for letting people build in my park. Alright. So, it looks like Theme Park Tycoon 2 is not going to broadcast appropriately. Between being unable to have people not build a bunch of garbage in my place and not being able to have the things rendered the way I'd like to. It's Roblox settings. Well, yeah, my Roblox settings are already all the way down too. It's not a camera sensitivity is not going to impact. Graphics quality all the way down. Graphics mode is automatic. My Roblox settings are all the way down. They always have been. I'll turn them up. Alright, let's go to manual. And this is where they were for graphics quality. Let's do it manual and leave it all the way down. How about that? There we go. Got an autosave going. I will say that this seems like it's smoother than what was happening on the automatic. Alright. I think maybe I will load my own park in a moment. See, this thing's coming along really nicely. But I am saying my in-game responsiveness is improved now that I've taken it off of automatic. Got some trash over here. What's interesting is the trash is rendered better now than it was before. That's interesting. Alright, so I'm going to load a different park. Unload park. And load game. I'm going to go with my biggest park, 0.41. See how it goes. And since I want to see other people's parks, I'm not going to be giving any build permissions on this one. This is not a park meant for other people to be building on. Build permissions are reset. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to play Arsenal now, huh? My Roblox settings have been the problem all along. Well, I mean, I know that when I took it off of automatic, it appeared at 4, and it looked like it was blank when it was set as automatic. So this whole time that I've been doing this, I just assumed that automatic dropped me automatically down to the lowest setting. Because it showed nothing filled in. And I'm just like, well, my PC isn't the most robust, so it just automatically dropped me to lowest, which is fine. But now it seems as though that's not the case. It just was hiding the fact that it was automatically setting it to a 4 or a 5, which is higher than what I would have done. Oh, it might not just be Theme Park Tycoon 2 that we've saved. If you can load yourself in, Luca, go ahead. It might turn out that there are other games in Roblox that we're going to be able to do. Yeah, no, the delay will catch up. Yeah, this is definitely much smoother. Just moving around. Alright, I'm gonna ride some coasters while I'm waiting, just to really test where we're at with things. Oh, that one took off already. Here, we're gonna use this one. Hey, Katie. Taking your spot. Here we go. So I guess I'm not starting from scratch anymore. It's kind of false advertising. How's this thing gonna take off? Seriously. Alright, that doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, so I'm not waiting around for that anymore. Here we go. Alright. Let's get the first person view. Yeah, this is so much smoother now. I can look around with my mouse. And it really is only like an 8-second delay right now on the stream. You know, I'm looking at what's going on, and it's about 8-10 seconds. Yeah, this would totally glitch on my screen from playing with the other settings. And now it's just jamming along just fine. Yeah, I'd like to see your park. Maybe while Luca's is loading, I'll check yours out. Well, maybe we've gotten a Roblox revelation, because if what's going on is actually what's been the problem in Theme Park Tycoon 2, it might turn out that there are some games that we can play that are not Theme Park Tycoon 2 that we haven't been able to before. One of the games that I haven't been able to play is Arsenal because my ping is too high. And maybe my ping won't be so high if some of this stuff is resolved. Yeah, my render distance isn't as far, which is fine. I don't really care about that. You know, if something is worth seeing, we can take the time to go see it. Luke is still loading, so we're just going to skip right by you there. Oh, I thought you were going to load in your other park. Look at this. Somebody's busy today. Look at that. That's a lot of tables. Got some nice distributed garbage cans, doubling up on a lot of your features here. It's very tactical. Park is loaded. So, let's zip on back over there and see how this thing can do. Alright, let's find the tour guide. Stream is still going smooth on the playback. It's a few seconds behind, but it's smooth, and that's nice. Remade the bridge. Oh. We're not going to jump off this thing, are we? Because I'd rather not. You know what? I used to be able to walk through people. Now I can't. That's interesting. I think I was like glitching through people before. Now like I can climb up you. The helipad for floating cars I like. It is a little bit choppy, you're right. I'm looking and I can see some of the playback is a little bit choppy. Oh, it just goes from one end to the other of the bridge. I didn't even realize. Oh, I should probably follow my tour guide, sorry. Where'd you go? You went over here, okay. I want to try your roller coasters. See if they're smooth. Let's see if this thing will... Hopefully you feel better in a moment. Not sure if this thing's going to fire off or... Here we go. Alright. Yeah. I mean, I can see a little bit of aliasing. This is a lot better. Alright. I guess this is some multi-launch stuff that we're going to be waiting our turn for. That's probably why this is still a testing coaster. Oh, we just kind of skipped. But I can see the whole loop. Yeah, see, sometimes these loops and graphical portions, like, we couldn't watch through. I think we've definitely improved our situation enough that I feel like we can do more streams. Maybe we will try not to start a stream off with quite as much lag as this one has had. But I'm feeling a little bit accomplished. Now here is what I think is going to happen. I have titled this stream Starting From Scratch, but I'm going to have to rename it on any kind of replay. I think I might have even disabled the replay. I don't want to continue the stream because it's lagged as much as it is, but I would like to do another test stream in just a moment. I have had requests to play Arsenal for a while, and I believe it has been my Roblox video settings that have stopped me from playing Arsenal proficiently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream in a moment, and I am going to switch games to Arsenal. I am going to set up my YouTube settings, and I'm going to do another YouTube live stream, but I'm going to feature Arsenal instead of Theme Park Tycoon 2. I will do more Theme Park Tycoon 2 in the short future. I won't wait that long to get to it because I know now that what we need to do to make it work very well. But I just don't want to continue streaming it right now because we have this sort of existent delay. And I also want to see if the factor that we're doing is actually going to impact other Roblox games. And we have finally gotten a chance to see Lucas Park. I also have learned that I'm not sure if I want to be sharing build rights. So, Arsenal, at least people can blow me up, and that'll be fine. So, thank you for being here. Feel free to keep an eye out for your alerts because it should only be a few minutes before I am giving you a new game to look at. But I'm going to cut the stream for here. And I appreciate your help, Luca, with identifying some of the render challenges.